In the wake of talks of eliminating the African American Studies specialist position from the UH Manoa Department of Ethnic Studies, students and faculty hosted a talk story on Tuesday, February 23rd, to discuss the possible future of both the position and the department. The talk story comes just less than a month after concerned students confronted Denise Conan, Dean of the College of Social Science.
Year after year, it's the faculty and students of arts and sciences whose share of tuition dollars has consistently been cut. Right, so on the mainland, in most public university systems, arts and sciences get about 30-35% of the tuition that they generate back, right, in order to support faculty and graduate students. Here, it's 17%.
African American Studies Specialist is a position ethnic studies has had since the department's inception in 1971. At that time, it was held by Dr. Catherine Takara, who finally retired from UH in the spring of 2007 after teaching for 36 years without receiving tenure.
And every year we say, okay, where's the publications? Where's the work we have to do for tenure? And there's nothing. There's something called white liberal guilt. Mm-hmm. Okay. And there are a number of white professors around who basically took her side.
Following Takara's retirement, the position was filled by Elisa Joy White, who instantly found herself at odds with curriculum required by the ethnic studies.
With the Chinese specialist, where because she didn't focus on Hawaii as much at all, and she was unlike Elisa, who actually was involved in the communities when she was on the campus. She didn't. The Chinese specialists didn't feel like she got the support from the department. But I know Elisa had the same kinds of feelings. In addition to her, I think all the kind of racial microaggressions that she would experience, all of that compounded. And I think that really just made it so much easier for her to.
With the position under attack, scholars in American Studies have begun to voice their concerns as well. One example is Tyler Greenhill, a MA student at UH who feels that the removal of this position would infringe upon American democracy by indirectly impeding on critical thinking. Around Oahu, African American advocacy organizations feel the position is not only valuable to education, but necessary in maintaining a positive narrative regarding race relations at the university.
We were engaged in several complaints with the Kalea for their bigoted racist articles.
Kalea's student media advisor, Jay Hartwell, remains skeptical because Mr. Bragg's comments suggest multiple incidents and he can personally only recall one.
The Kalea cartoonist had a satirical strip that appeared in the newspaper in which he was mocking white racism, specifically the KKK. And the satire was being told through an African American character. When the strip appeared, many people felt that the cartoonist was mocking the young African American person and his fear, rather than the intent, which was to mock the white racist organization. The community and the university, students, faculty, professionals who decided to address the issue with additional training and review of content to make sure that before things were printed, that they were looked at from different viewpoints to make sure that we weren't leaving out voices that might flag things that people may not understand were satirical but in fact offensive. To my knowledge, there have been no other instances involving the NAACP, Kalea.
The Ethnic Studies Students Association will meet with Chancellor Blair Roman on Monday, March 7th in Hawaii Hall at 12:30 p.m. to discuss the future of the African American Studies Specialist position in Honolulu. I'm Drew Deborah, Journalism 320.